Jim Nantz, along with Phil Simms. Welcome, friends. In many ways, we've talked about it this week, kind of trying to save the season here in Miami today.
Boy, that's a sense of urgency, isn't it? Because all that work, everything you do, this really is your football season, I think, if you're the Miami Dolphins. And for the New England Patriots, you come down, the humidity's down, you got some cloud cover. It's December, you come from the Boston area. You caught a break with the weather here today.
75 and light winds. Beautiful. I've never seen it feel so low in the humidity department. Ball traveling down to Darius Butler, the rookie out of UConn. And he's right out to the 20-yard line. Tom Brady last played here in 2007. There was a little fumble at the end of that, but it's going to stay Miami or New England possession here. Maroney jump stops, cuts right, picks up 2. Question mark about Brady's ability to throw all the time, but empty backfield here for Tom on 2nd down and 8. Chris Baker in as his second tight end. And that's Welker with a first down out to the 32. Gain of 9.
So often the Patriots, Tom Brady, as he drops back, he looks to his right, but it always comes down to it. If you get in trouble, the second receiver or the third receiver is always going to be Wes Welker. And one thing you notice about him, catches the football with his hands inside, and he's always diving forward for 2 or 3 extra yards.
A former Dolphin who's averaging almost 9.5 catches a game. On first down, Brady lobs it over to Kevin Falk. Well defended by the Dolphins this time. They knock him back for a loss of 2. Soliai, Joey Porter in on the hit. Mark LaVore is now eligible as a receiver on that offensive front for the Patriots. On 2nd and 12, they'll go Maroney to a bunch of bodies for 4 yards.
Some 3-man rushes, try to double Randy Moss and Wes Welker.
A 3rd and 8. And they run it with Falk. Dolphins were expecting pass, and Falk has a huge hole and enough for a first. A run for 9.
I'll tell you what would alert me right away. 3rd and 8. Where is Tom Brady? He's under the center, and the running back is behind him. So good job blocking down. Dan Copen having a really good year at center. Gets his block, pushes the man out of the way, and lets Falk cut back for the first down.
That was McDaniel who threw him to the turf, but not until it was enough for a first. Yes, you look at that, no shotgun on 3rd and 8. And they ran it. Play action fake. Long ball. Moss reels it in. Touchdown, New England. Any questions about that finger?
I tell you what. Yeah, there were question marks coming into the game, but a good fake inside, the fake reverse, and the Dolphin defense, they're all just chasing each other. Vontae Davis lets Randy Moss get by him. And boy, Tom Brady, oh, that was some hit. But he hung in there, put a perfect arc on the football, and Randy Moss just outruns it.
Look at this, running right to the locker room. Brady, after the touchdown throw, he was hit by Randy Starks on the touchdown pass of 58 yards.
That was a body shot. That's what it looked like.
Moss has his 10th 1,000-yard season. Comes on that touchdown catch. 58 yards. Only Jerry Rice has more. But the story is Tom Brady runs right to the locker room after getting drilled on the throw.
Yeah, he did get hit. The other story is Randy Moss. Jim, get back, right? Get back.
Where was he? A nifty move, and it gets him out to the 27. Get back. Show us what you're talking about, too.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be in the film room on Monday, but here's what happens. Randy Moss's deep pass. Very good disguise by the Dolphins. Here's Vontae Davis. Here's Jabril Wilson. It's double coverage. Now, Vontae Davis, he goes inside. He's got him. Get back so he doesn't outrun you. and they both get out of position. Randy Moss turns it on. Don't worry about him catching 5- and 8-yard passes. Stop the bombs.
Hinney over to Bess. And Bantacan was right in the middle of all of that. Now the hit, it was not only Starks, but also Joey Porter after the release.
Right under, even though you have rib pads, that is flush to the right side of Tom Brady ribs.
He's coming right out.
Never saw him clutch his right hand or anything. You know, we don't mention the word tough enough with Tom Brady. He's played through a lot of injuries through the years.
Ricky Williams, Mayo knocks him back. About a yard gained, and the word from the Patriots, from the locker room already, it's an arm injury, and they're saying questionable to return, but he's clutching that helmet like he has every intention of getting right back out there.
It's amazing. I think there really was, as you watch Tom Brady warm up, some issues. We had a great shot up close. You can see that his ring finger is black and blue near the fingernail. Comes out 3 for 3, and the long pass to Moss was absolutely perfect.
Let's put a little tape also on that ring finger since warm-ups. 3rd and 8, and Hinney fires it sideline. Best makes the catch. Dolphins have a first down. Gain of 12. It's all bruised at the bottom of the nail.
Yeah, it's a great shot. You can't hide nothing on the field anymore in the NFL. And he was rubbing his finger quite a bit during warm-ups. And now we really understand why. You can tell that there was something done. And you're right, Jim. Taping is a little more tape around the other knuckle. That's a heck of a throw by Chad Henne.
From the 41. Williams for about 4. It's 3 straight games over 100 yards. This is the number 3 rush attack in the league. Hinney swings it over to Polite for only 1. Well, this New England defense last week gave up 480 yards to the Saints. Most yards allowed by the Patriots in a game since 2001. They saw the Saints drive it 4 times for touchdowns, drives that were over 70 yards. And this secondary scorched a week ago. Merriweather, a University of Miami man, saw Breeze with a perfect quarterback rating. First to throw 5 touchdowns against New England since Dan Marino did it back in 1996.
I think that hurt more than anything. Talking about New England.
3rd and 6. And Bess has another first down catch. Boy, that throw had to be spot on, and it was. It got just past Jonathan Wilhite. Goes for 13, and they're now on the New England side of the field.
Jim, that way was a big-time NFL throw. Good job. They stacked the receivers. That allows Devon Bess to get free release down the field. Bill Belichick just talking about him last night, what he said about Chad Henne. You know what? It was for Bill Belichick, it was a pretty glowing report.
Yeah, he had high praise for him. And he did not have any turnovers in that game up at Foxborough November 8th. But here he's able to hold on to the football. He gets the double whammy too. Tully Bantacan the first to get to him. Mayo added to it. A loss of 7.
How about that? Tully Bantacan, a guy that we just don't talk enough about. 95, you know, he just doesn't have the perception. We don't treat him like a star, but he hits the quarterback enough to be a star and to be talked about more. And came back from San Francisco, Jim. He is the best pass rusher on this Patriots team.
Well, he leads them in sacks. He had his first 4 years in New England, won a couple of rings, then went to the Niners. They've got Pat White in now, the quarterback. 2nd and 17. Pitch, a wild one. Ball on the ground, and wisely just falling on it as Williams.
Well, they basically got in the wishbone. They made this work a few weeks ago in New England for 2 plays. Then it got shut out. Look at the difference here. They just, they got the outside. They're just.
Bantacan who made the play.
Yeah, they're suffocating it from the outside in. They know their assignments. There's guys on the pitch. Nowhere to go. Even if they executed it, was still going to lose yards. As Bill Belichick said, we've seen a lot of the option in the Wildcat from the Miami Dolphins. We can't get surprised anymore.
3rd and 32. Goes short to Bess. And picks up a short gain of 5.
Wow.
4th and 27 for Miami.
I said wow because Tully Banta-Cain one more time made the receiver adjust and get tackled from behind. So what an opening series for Tully Banta-Cain.
You said make a couple plays. We'll talk about your clothing line. His Black Clown Clothier is the name of his company. High-end streetwear, making some shirts and jackets. Enterprising guy, isn't he?
Yes.
Got a little musical career going too. Pretty good football career as well. Fair catch, Welker. And New England up 7-0. Brady 3 for 3 on that first series, including the perfect strike on the long ball to Moss. Maroney met head on, able to back in for a couple.
What a throw on the long one. Randy Moss just runs under it.
2nd and 9. It's over to Maroney. About a yard shy of a first.
I think Tom Brady went inside. He goes, hurt my hand just a little more because that was a really good start. But you know, Jim, through the years, not that he has to prove anything to his teammates, and we just showed that his finger's bruised or whatever, so I don't know how big of a deal it really is, but he has played hurt many, many times. And the thing that strikes you is that he performs very well when he's not 100%.
Got Kevin Falk, 3rd and 1 in the backfield, and the throw to Moss for a first.
Well, some of my concepts or thoughts, I guess, are not going to happen in this game because I wondered if they would try to duplicate what New Orleans did a little bit, but 3rd down, single coverage to the outside. You got to play it a little safe if you're Vontae Davis. So Randy Moss just does the quick hits for the first down.
Moss sought out Davis when they met up at Foxborough and told him, I'm heading out of this league soon, said Moss. You're coming into it. You're going to be a good player. Just keep working. Give him a little tutorial so far as Maroney drives for about 8.
Any inhibitions on him. Let them do what they want. 2nd
and 1. That's Maroney out to the 50 for a first, and he'll reveal the results on the Phil Simms All-Iron Team Super Bowl edition. We're on the home of Super Bowl 44 and saw Joey Porter on the sideline sitting out.
Well, this Miami Dolphins defense,
now he's coming in.
They play a lot of players. They rotate them. They even rotate offensive linemen. So it's a big process going down here in Miami. And Lawrence Maroney, Jim, got to say, when he gets the football, it's very noticeable how hard this year he runs with it when he gets that opportunity.
Sammy Morris getting the opportunity in the backfield now. Maybe well protected, gets it over to Morris. Adele unable to finish him off the first time. Then makes the tackle, but not until Morris has 15 and a first.
Oh my gosh, so can New England be any sharper? Some good runs with the football, the deep passes, couple of screens. This is when they're at their best. They do everything. It's not always every play about Wes Welker and Randy Moss. When they spread it around, their offense is as good as anybody in the league.
Brady's got 6 completions and 5 different receivers. That's Morris able to wiggle free inside the 30. And here is Brady dropping back shotgun on 2nd down and 2. Welker. First down to the 19. Written down by Crowder.
I always say when I see these passes around the league, but especially with the New England Patriots, that's their version of the Green Bay sweep. They just do it. Wes Welker comes back, catches it. You got Sam Aiken leading down the field. Look at Matt Light. There you go. Search him out and hit him. Athletic offensive lineman that can move down the field. And so far today, he's showing some power when they run it up the middle, too.
Looking for another 80-yard touchdown drive. The first one finished off with a big play. This one more methodical down the field as Morris collides with Jabril Wilson at the 15.
You know what I noticed, too, Jim? Tom Brady is underneath the center. I don't think this just happened because of his hand, but underneath the center, they're faster. Instead of when he's in the shotgun, they got to worry about who's blocking who and everything else. Man, they're getting up to the line, and they are going a lot of these times. And the Dolphin defense They got to know it's not just Tom Brady, Wes Welker, and Randy Moss. You got to be careful not getting overpowered by the run game.
A 2nd and 6 in the red zone. Good fake, good time, throw, wide of the mark. In the area of Welker.
Well, it was they wanted to throw it to Randy Moss, but it was a good job of recognition by this Dolphin defense, and Tom Brady nowhere to throw it. Randy Moss covered, Wes Welker covered, throw it out of bounds.
Yep, first pass incomplete, just nowhere to go. Now Brady's been sacked 15 times on the season. 6 of those 15 times have been in the red zone.
Good point. In the red zone, you can take a sack. Wait an extra second for somebody to come open. A few yards does not affect the field goal attempt.
Timeout, New England. They've got over 140 yards of offense in this first quarter. They've been a dominant first half team this season. Kevin Falk, the running back, loading up that left side. Shifting Watson into a slot. Brady looks right and then goes middle. Welker. First down at the 7. That was Nate Jones holding on to him.
I think I would single Randy Moss and double cover Wes Welker instead of the other way around more, because Wes Welker is just so fast and quick on the inside, and it's good coverage by Nate Jones. He guesses right. It doesn't matter. You can't outrun him across the formation.
Sam Aiken runs onto the field at the last minute. Shift over to the other side on 1st and goal. And Maroney stacked up, maybe a yard.
Jim, does that make sense to you? You know, at least you got the sideline as a friend if you're covering Randy Moss some.
You see Welker, we saw him 2 weeks ago with 15 catches. He's just having a phenomenal season. But it's a 2nd and goal as we start the second quarter. New England at the Dolphins 7. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms. What a first quarter it was by the Patriots.
I'd say the Patriots. What do you think, Jim? You think they got a little motivation after New Orleans? The offense, maybe even more than the defense.
They have not lost back-to-back games since 2006. Trying to avoid that today. It's the 13th play of this series, and it's going to Falk. Dashing through the middle, touchdown, Patriots, Kevin Falk.
Well, they've twice now, they've come in with what you want to say spread offense or extra wide receivers. The Dolphins substituting smaller defensive players, and the Patriots run it twice, and look at the blocking. Dan Copen once again, the center down the field, just seals it off.
Matt Light also had Jason Taylor.
I said to Bill Belichick last night, Matt Light, he looks like a running back out there. Got over the injury, fresh, moving around, great.
Yeah, he missed 4 weeks with a knee, came back last week against the Saints.
Played well.
Gostowski, 2 for 2 on the day. I talked about this being the #1 team in the league, time of possession. Barely seen Miami on the field. We're already in the second quarter. And that drive, 13 plays, no single play of 15 yards or longer on the drive. How about Matt Light and the rest of that line opening up the hole for Kevin Falk?
Boy, it's a deep offensive line. When people get hurt, they shuffle around. They still perform well.
#1 kick returner in the AFC, thanks primarily to a 2-touchdown performance against the Jets. Ginn trying to get the edge, but going to run out of real estate. Shoved out by Will Height. And the Dolphins will start from the 12. And Ricky Williams rides it out with Junior Seau for about 5. Talk about throwback. Little throwback. 40 years ago, the color analyst for the Miami Dolphins on the radio broadcast was none other than the iconic figure of Larry King, who's back today with Jimmy Cefalo, Jim Mandich, and Joe Rose down here on WMAQ radio.
Wow, that's some good information.
How about that?
If you'd give me 2 people to pick, I wouldn't have picked him. I just never thought.
He was a radio analyst, 2 different stints, 69 through 71. 1977 was Larry King. 2nd and 4. Henne going long ball. It's not something they've done very often this season. That was thrown in the area of Brian Hartline. We talked about this earlier today. Down 2 of 27 on passes that traveled at least 20 yards in the air.
Yeah, and you know, too, it's not that they don't try a lot. You talked about the number of attempts. That's a little move to the inside, but just Lee Bodden's not going for that little bit of a fake from Hartline. And, you know, when you go deep, it's about the timing of the call, and it's about somehow, almost always in NFL, it's about deception. So you got to really make the defensive back think you're doing something else.
Patriots, a 3rd and 4 from the 17. Can't afford to put that Dolphin defense right back out in the field. Just got shredded on a long drive as Henne throws it down the field, complete to Camarillo for a first down.
Well, a couple things. It's an unbalanced line by the Miami Dolphins. You don't see that too often. 3 linemen to the left, tight end to the right. They keep them all in. But what a throw by Chad Henne. That's how you hit it down the field. Perfect trajectory, just the right pace. Gets it in there before the defensive back can turn, find the ball, and knock it down.
Gets him out of a hole, goes for 29. Now snapping it from the 47 with the blitz on the way. Bess trying to shake free, but Butler holds on.
That was close that time. Butler holds on because if he doesn't, it's going to be a foot race. When it's a blitz, that's what it was for the New England Patriots. Defensive backs, the number one thing, if they throw it short, don't miss the tackle. Look at the top of the screen. See all the defenders on the blitz? Nice move by Bess. And a good job by Darius Butler getting that arm around him. If anything, make them go to the inside when they run. That's where the help's coming from.
2nd and 4. I like Bess in any kind of foot race. And here's the throw over the head of Lusaka Polite. He was open by at least 5 yards. Would have had the first.
I was just getting ready to say, Chad Henne, very sharp, crisp. There's no doubt when I watched him last week against the Buffalo Bills, I go, wow, what a difference. And I know everybody's going, what do you mean? The 3 interceptions, his quarterback rating's down. I don't care. Before that 3 minutes to go in the game, I thought he was playing borderline perfect. Making decisions, quicker with the throws, and more accurate.
Another killer 4th quarter by the Dolphins up there last week. Henne zips it over for the first down to Hartline. Boy, he stood in that pocket too as it was collapsing on him.
Well, he's big, he's tough, he's got a lot of snaps, played a lot in college, and look at everybody going around him. Oh boy, that was some block to the backside of Chad Henne. I couldn't say who did it.
It was Joe Berger on Banticane.
Oh man, he caught him not looking, but he finally let the receivers cross, and they finally came open, so you got to be patient as a quarterback.
15-yard completion down to the Patriots 32. Polite, the only running back, straight drop, pass on target. Now in the red zone, a hit once again, Hartline. 14 to Hartline this time.
Well, the Dolphins just doing a lot again. Here we go. Jake Long is over at right tackle. And what they're doing, they're getting 3 good blockers to one side, and it gives Chad Henne just a little bit more time to make another on-target throw against the blitz.
First down from the Patriots 18.
I think you make it too easy when you blitz a young quarterback.
And the toss to Williams. Ricky running inside the 15. Has about 5.
You know, Jim, it's always an issue. You think, well, if you blitz a young quarterback, is he going to be a deer in the headlights and freeze? Well, most of them nowadays won't because they got such experience in college. And when they see blitz, they know it's man-to-man. They look at one guy and they throw it. And so far today, when the blitz has come against him, he's locked in the receiver. The receiver's getting open, and he's putting it on target.
Told us on Friday, seeing things much clearer now after his first 8 starts. 2nd and 5, and Henne's pass a little wide of Fasano, who was open.
Fasano's really kind of turned it into a little bit of a weapon in this offense. I like what they're doing with him, getting him down the field. But when Chad Henne lets it go, the coverage is tight. And then as it flies in the air, the New England defenders hit each other. Not that that's excuse. Trust your arm. As I always say, slice the receiver. Throw it at his chest, even though he's running sideways and going towards the line to the sideline.
On target pass would have been a touchdown. 3rd and 5. 10th play of the drive. Mishandled snap. It gets it away. Bess gets free. 5. End zone. Touchdown Miami. Devon Bess, his first touchdown of the season.
How about that comeback? Missed a couple opportunities in the drive with passes that were off target, but under pressure. Watch how quick Henne gets it out of his hand. Unblocked defender to the outside, can catch it and just flick it out there right on target again. Devon Bess, second year, he keeps getting better too.
Carpenter adds the extra point at Landshark Stadium at 2269 Dan Marino Boulevard in Miami Gardens.
Wow.
About 16 miles northwest of downtown Miami.
See, Marino would have come to the sideline and go, there was too many runs in that drive. We got to throw it more.
Kicking it down to Matthew Slater. Again at the 3, out to 20 and tripped there. Coming out with the gun. New England, 2 possessions, 2 touchdown drives. See what they do with the 3rd series. Brady in the pocket to Welker. Again, single coverage. Able to step away from a hit and pick up 15. Got away from Jones.
It's automatic. Why would you look anywhere else? I got Wes Welker. Oh, he can go across the field. He can go out. He can fake one way, go to the other. And he carries out his fakes. He could go as far across the field and stop and come back the other way more than any receiver I see in football.
Already with 4 catches. Just what he's been doing all season.
One-on-one.
Yep. Rating 9 of 10. When run, though, with Maroney. Good hard piece of running by Lawrence Maroney for 6.
Tom Brady's hot. Offensive line's hot.
He's eligible, man.
2nd and 4. Maroney, 2nd straight carry. And he's about 2 short of a first. Well, Lawrence Maroney, he's had some brilliant moments here since week 5 of the season. He scored 8 touchdowns in the last 6 games, but he's also had a couple of mishaps, hasn't he, along the way? 3 fumbles in the last 3 games, 1 in each of the last 3.
Yeah, so what do you think the Patriots are thinking? Are they going to say, yeah, he's running great? They're going, he's fumbled 3 times in the last 3 games. Because fumbling the football, that's to me, it's worse than the interception.
3rd down and 2. Empty out the backfield. Quick throw. Falk. Oh, this will be close. Got another situation with a spot with a Falk catch.
That was really a good play by Jabril Wilson on the outside. A nice call. He overruns Randy Moss, doesn't get the block. Pretty good reaction from the inside of the defense by the Dolphins, too. Look at all the guys hustling, trying to come over and help, because that's what you need to stop outside screen plays.
Vontae Davis's last little shot keeps him short by inches.
Well, they're going to go for it, I think. Okay.
They're going to punt it.
I was wrong.
Going to bring out Hansen. Hansen, who was a teammate at Marshall with Randy Moss and Chad Pennington. Of course, out for the season down here in Miami after last year finishing 2nd in most valuable player balloting and led this team to the division title down in Miami.
I thought they'd go for it here, Jim, just because the offense they're hot right now. 2 scoring drives, 4th and a couple inches, but Bill Belichick is he's gonna manage the game this way. Play field position and put the pressure back on the Miami offense.
Miami's touchdown maker, Bess, you see him back at the 10, waiting for the Hansen boot. Hansen, hang time specialist. Very few of his punts are returned. This is a beauty. Beautiful. Bounces at the 6, a little unlucky on the hop.
listen, you're not exaggerating.
And
Harvey Green, Miami Dolphins.
treated us to some
CR man
stone
took us
crab.
down. Yeah,
Jones,
it's good.
First down throw. And good snatch there by Bess. Runs out with it for 11 yards behind Camarillo's block in the first down.
Yeah, how about that block on Brandon Merriweather? That's how you get it done. That's why the play is successful. Number 83, bam, there goes Brandon Merriweather to the ground. That's what you need. It's, like I said, really this is the modern day sweep for all offenses in the NFL. Running backs can't get to the outside, receivers can.
Delay, gift. Williams collides a couple of times, picks up 4.
I've had my thrill in life. I don't like to do anything. I won't even play basketball anymore. I'm scared of it.
Not even golf. Second down and 6. And Ricky hit low initially by Vince Wilfork. Miami's got a third down. They converted 3 of them on that second longest touchdown drive of the season earlier in the quarter. 88 yards they went. Got a third down and 4. Bess comes back for it. What an effort. Has the first and scoots across the 50. He was going to be stopped a couple of yards short. Looked like Will Hyde and Mayo had him, but he was able to get free for 14.
That'll chase some people when you have the receiver inside and outside, and he splits you and breaks both tackles. And Devon Bess, the experience, being in his second year, as you watch him, he looks faster on the field. And I think he is. When you get smarter, you get faster.
Shotgun, first down, Henny. And that is Ricky Williams thrown down by Gary Guyton. Unable to get Ricky any running room so far. No gain on the pass play.
I'll tell you, Guyton's a bright spot. He's playing well, I think, when you watch him. But let's look at that third down. You get off the field. You give it back to your offense. Inside, outside. Oh, boy. Mayo just kind of goes too far outside. That's why Devon Bess gets in there and gets a big first down.
Bess already with 7 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. He's already matched his season high in catches.
They might have to double team him.
With 5.5 to go in the first half. Second and 10. Henny over the top, and he's picked off. Picked off by Merriweather. He was just roaming free, and the man from the University of Miami has his 4th interception of the season with a flag on the back end of it.
You got to know that Merriweather is a big roamer. He watches the quarterback and really lets him influence him. And that was trouble from the word go.
It's the first flag today.
Was this after the interception?
Gene Steratore with the call.
Personal foul. Late hit on the quarterback, intercepting team number 75. The 15-yard penalty will be added to taken from the end of the run. First down, New England.
Well, first, yeah, go ahead, Jim.
No, New England ball. I think some people are going to be confused by that, but it came after the interception.
Well, they did what I said. They double covered him down the field, and Brandon Merriweather, from the start of the play, started drifting over towards it. And once the interception, that's Vince Wilfork. Boy, oh boy.
It wasn't much, was it?
No, but it's the intent. That's, I know, and I'm not you. It's the intent. Just because you don't connect doesn't mean you weren't trying, and you can't block the quarterback or anybody away from the play when they have nothing to do with it on turnovers.
So the Patriots will have it back at the 23. And first a penalty. Step off 5 yards against.
Ball start. Offense. Number 84. 5-yard penalty. First down.
But Jim, let's go back and watch the interception. Here's Brandon Merriweather. Here's Devon Bess. He goes there. Just watch the safety the whole time. First off, oh, he turns. And look how far he comes across the field. What I did like is how deep he was. In case something went wrong, he could be a true safety and keep the play from becoming a touchdown.
It's the first time Henny's been intercepted in the first half this season. Brady to Welker. He steps back. Takes it to the 21.
But I'm the reigning champion, so that's what I keep.
Still got the belt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, though.
Who's the leader?
Unfortunately, it's Chris Collinsworth.
Okay. New England not penalized once against the Saints. Had 2 on back-to-back plays a moment ago. Brady all day throws it to Baker. And it'll set up 3rd and about 5 for New England.
You know, Tom Brady really has, and of course this just comes with being a calm person and understanding the position, but he can stand there and just be patient as much as any quarterback you'll see in the NFL. And waits and waits, and as soon as he feels like, uh-oh, I could be in harm's way, when he knows he's going to get hit, look how long he looks. He's wanting, oh, let me get rid of the football to the short receiver. That was really well done.
12 out of 13. Just 6 days ago without a touchdown so far, mid-second quarter at Washington. Redskins beating them there 10-3. Be a little letdown game for them, and the Redskins defense has been playing well. 3rd down here, 3rd and 6 for the Patriots. In the pocket, open, Welker down the middle, and a foot race. Bell brings him down at the 15. Wes Welker says, enough of that short stuff. I'm breaking one for 58 yards. We've got a player down at the Dolphins all the way back at the 28.
I'm watching Wes Welker the whole play. I'm going, okay, this time they'll double cover him. Nope, they double cover somebody else on the inside. He's wide open going down the field.
Got an injury timeout. Ball at the 15 of Miami. Out of the injury timeout, an arm injury to Jason Taylor. That was the longest reception of the season for Wes Welker. 58 yards.
A couple things you see when Wes Welker gets going north and south. He's fast.
And 58, matching the length of the touchdown throw to Randy Moss in the first quarter.
The Dolphins actually double covered Sam Aiken and left Wes Welker single. They got confused.
First down, they go Maroney. Drags a Dolphin with him for 5.
Jim, let me show you what they did the last play. Here is Sam Aiken, and there's Wes Welker. Watch how they double him, and Welker just says up the middle, singled, outside technique. The double team comes way too late. That's why you stack receivers. Man, that was some quick move getting down there. You stack receivers to let them get running fast right from the start, and it does confuse the defense.
Welker, a Dolphin, 2004 through 2006. It's Maroney. Second straight time working that left side. They'll have about a 3rd and 2 as we get near the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
You know, you go back to the one drive the Patriots didn't get down in here. This is their 4th one of the day. It was 4th and short, and we kind of said during the commercial, didn't we, that I think Bill Belichick's had enough of it going forward on 4th downs here for a little bit.
You get the feeling, though, the way they've been able to move it whenever they've wanted today against Miami, they probably could have picked it up.
Yeah, but they're not playing offenses like New Orleans or Indianapolis.
And that's Maroney. And to have a 4th down situation here. Is there a decision this time?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. What I'd always do if I was a coach, make them measure it, because there's a difference between 3 feet or 1 yard and where it's 2 feet. It does change coaches' minds.
Bring out the sticks. That injury to Jason Taylor is reported now as a shoulder injury. Playmaker on that defensive side, questionable to return. It's almost a full yard to go for the Patriots.
Well, they're going to get time to think about it.
Yep, once they restart the clock here.
Yep.
Run it to the 2-minute.
Looks like they're going to go for it, just the way they're talking on the sideline. They only have 1 timeout, too. If you had 3, it would make you more, I think there's a higher percentage of going for it, because if you don't get it, you can stop them and call timeout and still have a chance to get some points on the scoreboard.
All right, we've reached a 2-minute warning. Bill Belichick's going for it on 4th and a yard from the 6. They just took out Welker and Moss and brought in Sammy Morris.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is Sammy Morris going to be the fullback?
Yep, Maroney, the tailback.
Sammy Morris, he is really impressive from the fullback position.
They go Morris, and he is backed up. Dolphins denied.
I meant as a blocker, not a ball carrier.
That's what you thought. You never like the back getting the ball, the fullback.
Too quick. I know it works, but it's just one of those things. It's definitely a pet peeve of mine. How is he going to get the momentum? Oh, and he didn't even get it's not even a clean handle of the football.
Soliai, Porter, 2 to get to him. Bell pushes him back. And the Dolphin defense comes up with a huge play.
Yep, it was huge. Let the runner have space, a little bit of time to make a decision if the blocking's not perfect.
Little play action from the end zone. Henney rifles it to Camarillo, gets to the sideline and out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Boy, another good throw.
Working on Darius Butler. We've seen that a lot already today. Butler, the rookie, getting picked on a little bit.
That right side of the secondary, the New England Patriots, it is getting bombarded with footballs. And it has, Jim, for, I don't know how many games. It did Monday night against the Saints. It did against Indianapolis. We've seen it when we cover them. And today, the Dolphins, almost everything is to the right side.
2nd and 1. Rolling out, and Hartline has the first down grab. Again, Butler, the defender, 5 yards and a first.
Well, now the Dolphins have done what they wanted. They've taken care of the clock. In New England, you've got to be in a mode just to make sure you don't give up a big play. Nothing else matters.
Henney able to stay in that pocket for a while, and that's incomplete. He's thrown for over 100 yards in this quarter, has Chad Henney.
Well, what's the one thing they haven't done? Got to double Wes Welker. Don't let him single-handedly beat you today.
Ricky Williams gets outside and has a first down to the 31. 11 for Ricky.
That was a good call. Run the football. Field position. Now you can throw it with purpose. Because even if you give the ball back to New England, you can make them have to think about going a long way just to get a field goal attempt. And Ricky Williams, you talked about in the opening, Jim, just becoming more and more part of the offense, of course, with Ronnie Brown out. And still has the speed, and there's no question he still has power.
So the second timeout used by the Dolphins. Lee Botton a little banged up on that last play, trying to make the hit.
Yep. I'll give him credit. He went down low to make the tackle. And if you go high, which we see so much of in the NFL, when you go up near around the shoulder pads, the running backs are strong, they throw you off, or you get stiff-armed right to the ground.
On first down, Henney. From the pocket goes Bess. Bess's 8th catch is good for another first. A hurry to the line. Right between Chung and Butler for 10.
Well, it's a good job if you're a quarterback. I don't know if Chad Henney looks at it like this. 3 men rushing, you have extra time. Hold the ball.
Boy, does he have time. That's Fasano crawling to the 50. His first catch of the game. Goes for 9.
That was a really good job because you're outnumbered down the field with defensive backs. So hold the football, let the defense make a mistake.
On 2nd and 2, stepping up and throwing for the first.
Got to call a timeout.
Right back to Fasano. Looking for the spike. 2 straight throws to Fasano. That one's for 13. And here he'll spike it at 19 seconds. Pretty impressive drive, though, from the 6 all the way down to the New England 39.
Yeah, it really is. It just shows you how he's come along. It shows you the confidence they have in him. And you're playing the Patriots. You got to try to take advantage of every opportunity. But how about that? Just holding the football. I tell you, I don't think I learned that to my really late in my career. But when you see just 3 defensive linemen, if you're a quarterback, your first thought as you drop back, don't rush a decision. Let the defense keep expanding.
On. Timeout called by New England. The Patriots' last timeout.
And you know, Chad Henne here, he's already seen a few plays of the 3-man rush. He's getting confident. Look how long he stood there. He had a couple pumps, kept both hands on the football, which was an excellent job. And the last one moves up in the pocket, just up, fakes it. Little Ben Roethlisberger look there. But see, the longer quarterback holds it, Jim, just to say it one more time, what's the defense going to do? They're not going to just stand there. They keep moving and shifting their feet, and all of a sudden, there's going to be a space that's open. The receiver will find it. He will see it, and he'll get a completion.
Quite a shift here, though. Brady and company threatening to go in. They go for it on 4th down from just outside the 5. They're stopped. And Miami, which trailed at one time 14-0, trying to put points on the board right before the half.
4-man rush.
Pass complete to Hilliard, who gets out of bounds at the 30 with 12 seconds to go. Still have time for another play with that timeout in their pocket.
Yeah, another nice job. Good design. 4-man rush, because he can't give the quarterback so much time to make these decisions. Man, Brandon McGowan, look out on the sidelines.
Dolphins trying to add to that total against the Patriots. Henne looking for a second option. Feeder down, catch is made by Ted Ginn at the 11.
That was really a good play. How about Ted Ginn running at a speed where he's able to stop, make the adjustment, and a terrific throw to the outside by Chad Henne.
6 seconds to go. They thought about it for a minute. Maybe enough time for one more play. They got the timeout. Maybe one throw into the end zone. Then they brought out Carpenter, the kicker. Now they call him back to the sideline.
This is borderline trouble.
They're going to review this catch. Make sure the feet are down. This is up top inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like they are down.
Yep. Here's the booth review.
His right foot is in for sure. The left looks like it is. Yeah, it looks all it's there. You know, I do have to get a little closer to the screen nowadays than I did before to check some of these things out.
All right, let's assume this is going to hold up. 6 seconds to go from the 11. Do you throw it once into the end zone, or you go ahead and take the 3 right now? How much time would you figure as a quarterback you could get the snap, get the play, get the throw in there?
Well, I'll just tell you this.
After what happened last night with Texas with 1 second to go and Colt McCoy.
Yeah, that's a whole different situation there. From the 11, I think I kick it. Yeah, so many positives have gone for you here. You stopped them. You've driven from the 6-yard line down to this position. If you don't get any points out of this, man, you're going to have a lot of upset players and emotionally down going in at halftime.
It's not like you have a Randy Moss on the outside either. You know, a play that could take you 4 or 5 seconds. Here
What do you
again, the review. I think it's definitely a catch.
I think it is. Boy, I'll tell you, it's a nice play by Ted Ginn.
They still have the offensive unit out there. Again, one time they had called on Carpenter before the booth review, and then they sent him back to the sideline, put the offense back out.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a completed catch. First down, Miami.
Now they're going to go with Carpenter.
They're going to kick it. You know why, Jim? It's the 11. The only thing they can do is throw a fade. And then that might make the quarterback hesitate just enough. You can't throw slants if they get tackled, or even if they get tackled, of course, anywhere short, they're not going to score.
Plus, nothing against Bess and these other guys. They just don't really have that kind of guy on the outside.
Tremendous point. You are absolutely right.
29-yard attempt by Dan Carpenter. And And the kick just inside that left upright with a second to go in the half.
Oh man, it didn't sound good. It looked just from the sound, it was like he hit a little grass before he hit the football.
A little chunky?
Yes, it absolutely sounded that way. No, he didn't hit any grass, but just inside the left upright. But hey, it's in.
Counts as 3.
That's right.
And he's made it 15 straight, as Dan Carpenter. That's an 83-yard drive. Let's hear that thud one more time. Morano thrilled with that effort by his team. Put the points on the board.
Didn't it sound like he hit the grass? Couldn't see anything come up, but it did not have that crisp sound. But now I'm talking about the sound of the football, so who cares? It went in. What a job, though. Just think about it, Jim. It was 14-0.
Should have been a field goal try at the other end.
No, I'm not second-guessing that at all, going for it on 4th down. I mean, because you're not, the one thing Bill Belichick's going, well, if we don't make it, big deal. They're not going to get any points out of it. I mean, he's not thinking Miami's going to drive it down the field on his defense and get a field goal out of it.
Onside kick here, and recovered by the Dolphins, but time has expired. 10 unanswered points by the Dolphins. Ted Ginn expecting the leg of Gostowski, standing about 3 yards deep, but this one pulls him up to the 7. Shakes, stays on his feet, down at the 24.
Jim, just excellent first halves by both quarterbacks. Yes, Chad Penny, I should say, threw 1 interception, but my answer to that is big deal. Overall, played exceptionally well.
Ricky Williams, who ran for 33 yards in that first half, backs in for about 3 more. Again, Miami at 5-6. Phil, it's been really an uphill climb for them since beginning 0-3, a loss week 2 against the Colts, where they had the ball for 44 minutes and lost.
Well, you know, that game, they're of course upset about losing to Buffalo last week when they did so many good things up there, gave up the big plays. But the other one, Jim, New Orleans.
Yep, the 2 unbeaten teams, they had them both. They had them both beaten and blew 4th quarter leads against those 2. The 2nd down and 7. And he goes underneath, and Williams going to be about 1 yard short of a first. That AFC playoff picture, we were debating this coming over to the stadium today. What will it take to make it as a wild card? New England on top of the East right now at 7-4, but will it be 10-6, or will it be perhaps 9-7? I think 9-7. You think 10-6?
Well, I did, but you know, I'm always.
You're able to.
I changed my mind quickly.
Yes, audible.
You talked about it too. Miami, if they find a way to beat New England.
Oh, Hilliard.
Great job inside.
As the Patriots make the big stick on 3rd and a long yard. Pryor in on that.
Yeah, Pryor inside, first-year player, really gets enough action and has done a good job for the Patriots, giving them depth. 91, oh, he just beats Gardner inside.
And it was Hilliard, not Ricky Williams, who was the running back after Williams
and Guyton helped him out.
Handled it on the first 2 downs. So a 3 and out for Miami. First one we've seen today by either side. Welker waits for it. Gets the grab at the 17. Cuts back and to the 28. Well, we'll see the Patriots now for the first time in the second half. The defense does the job to open the 3rd quarter. Again, Brady only 1 misfire today, and it wasn't his fault. Just well covered down the field. 13 of 14. He's going to go with Maroney. And you see Jason Taylor with a flag down. Taylor injured late in that first half with a shoulder, but he's back out there, forcing a 3-yard loss.
Holding, offense, number 70, 10-yard penalty, Replay first down.
70s Logan Mankins, left guard. Oh, that's what happens. Penetration to the inside by Randy Starks. He's afraid he's going to catch the play from behind, so he reaches out and holds.
Brady on 1st and 20. And over the top, Aiken makes the catch. Aiken taken off down the sideline. Sam Aiken, 81 yards and no flag.
Sean Smith is all over the play. He is in perfect position to make the interception. Tom Brady under pressure just throws it out, and what a job by Sam Aiken. What happens is that Sam Aiken just was patient longer, so he was able to get higher and be more forceful going to the football.
Well, the way he made that play, you thought it was Randy Moss when you first looked up. Longest play of the season for New England. Aiken coming off a career game last week against the Saints. Most yardage, most catches, and Gostowski adds the extra point. Tom Brady just went over 30,000 yards passing on his career. A couple of things you wonder about. Why did the Dolphins not turn down that penalty after they had, on first down, dropped Maroney for a 3-yard loss? Would have been 2nd and 13 instead of 1st and 20. Nonetheless, the pass play, Brady hit again on the again galloping, still on his feet past the 40 and near midfield. Any chance that would have been pass interference against the Patriots, Phil?
Well, a couple things, Jim. First, let's do this. Watch the safety helping out because of Randy Moss. Because my first question is, Tom Brady lobs it up in the air. Why isn't somebody there making the tackle even after he beat Sean Smith? This is the reason why. Because they were worried about Randy Moss. And the other thing is, there is no doubt that offensive players, they can be more physical and get away with more than the defensive players.
51-yard return by Ginn. And Hinney too low for Camarillo. He was in traffic.
And Jim, to answer your question is, you know, I even look at it differently. My first thought is no, that wasn't offensive pass interference. But if you look at it the other way, if you made them change positions, I'd go, yes, that's the deep. So if the players were switched, I would have called a penalty on Sam Aiken.
It was for 81 yards and a touchdown.
Been trained.
2nd and 10, Ricky Williams. Still fighting for 5.
When we come into this game, Tony Morale yesterday just said it to us. Big plays on the defensive side. And of course, well, every coach talks about that. Yeah, I know, but you think that the league, everybody just says, don't give them up. Play it safe. Play it careful. Sean Smith in really good position. Can't make the play. Randy Moss deep down the field.
Jason Taylor talking to the rookie Sean Smith.
Keep your spirits up.
3rd down 4. Penny looking for help. Going for the long ball. And there's interference against Will Height. Hartline was the target.
Yeah, that's just tough on the Patriot corner.
Pass interference. Defense, number 24. Spot foul. First down.
That's tough because anytime you allow any quarterback to move around this much and get this extra time, there's the arm that comes out, the arm bar. It stops Hartline from coming back and making the catch.
A 37-yard gain by penalty. And the Dolphins now 1st and goal at the 9.
The corner. I'm sorry, go ahead, Jim.
No, just go ahead.
No, the corners for the Patriots. They just can't make the play on the football all day long, really most of this year.
Penny rolling out, firing, caught, but out of bounds. Hartline
I'll tell you, the Dolphins, they do show you that they have a lot of different plays in this offense. We haven't seen the so-called Wildcat today. We saw a little option by Pat White, but they moved the quarterback. As Bill Belichick says, they got every package in the NFL on the offensive side, and they use them all.
Can they answer back quickly after the long strike by New England? Second and goal, Ricky Williams for 3. Mike Wright plugging that middle.
Well, that's pretty good. 37 trips, 24 touchdowns by this Dolphins offense. A lot of it's been inside the 5-yard line. The Wildcat, which gives them the extra blocker. They've been very good doing that down inside. Too far out to run it here, though.
Kenny and the Dolphins come to the line. 3rd and goal at the 6. Kenny with time now throws, and the ball was deflected at the line. Oh, it was an open receiver. Lee Bodden got a hand on it.
What a job by Lee Bodden, number 23. He decides, oh, he's going to come late. An uncovered receiver out there.
Camarillo was open.
Nobody there with him. Lee Bodden timed that jump perfectly. Saved the touchdown.
24-yard try on the way for the man who's made 15 straight. Dan Carpenter. Brandon Fields on the hold. Snap by Denny is good. Here in 2 months' time on CBS, February 7th. And he stopped short of the 20. Daniel Kraft. 5 times the AFC champions since they took over in '94. New England ownership. 3 Super Bowl titles. On first down, there's Brady over to Falk, and he loses the handle. It's only the 2nd incompletion for Brady, and again, each one that should have been caught. Under the ground to Maroney. 3rd and 6 without Michael Turner in the backfield as well. Getting blanked by the Eagles. 3rd down and 6.
Here's a 3-down defensive alignment look. Let's see if they stay with it.
Another long ball. And that time, Jabril Wilson comes over to knock it away from Randy Moss.
You know, maybe the 3-man rush gives the Patriots more problems than the 4. Because New Orleans, Randy Starks inside, he's double team, and still, man, I mean, that's flush. That is like hitting the sweet spot if you're playing baseball and you hit a home run. And look, the double coverage down the field. I love that look. Really, I just don't understand why we haven't seen it before.
3 and out for the Patriots. And Hansen.
Low kick.
Yep, returnable for Bess at the 27. It's a 9-yard return. The 2 Michigan quarterbacks with their college coach in attendance today, Lloyd Carr.
Yep, we saw Lloyd Carr on Friday.
First down, Ricky Williams. Pulling ahead for about 8. Carr was over at the Dolphins practice facility on Friday. You saw the Brady numbers, 277 to put him over 30,000 on his career.
What a day, really.
3 long ones, too. 58 yards to Moss for a touchdown, 58 yards to Welker, 81 yards for a touchdown to Aiken.
And this Dolphin defense last year, they were not giving up big plays. You know, they were grinding games out, playing their style. And this year, that's just not the case. Giving up the big plays, turning it over more than they did last year.
Brady opened up the new millennium. Oh, got a little timeout again by Miami's offense with confusion. Brady played here in the Orange Bowl on January 1, 2000 for Michigan.
I remember it.
Over Alabama his senior year, his last game as a member of the Maize and Blue, and he threw 4 touchdowns.
Threw a lot of long passes that day down the left sideline.
Miami down to 1 timeout.
Well, Michigan's had some run with their quarterbacks through the years.
Now you think there'd be maybe a little conversation between these two? They've actually chatted only once, and it was Chad Henne's freshman year at Michigan before the Notre Dame game. His quarterback coach up there at the time, Scott Loeffler, now of course at Florida, put him on the phone to talk to Tom, get a little advice about what it was like to go against the Fighting Irish.
Chad Henne dominated in the college statistics, but Brady in the pros, of course, more experience, but having a phenomenal career.
2nd and 2, over the top and out of bounds, over the top of Camarillo.
Yeah, 2nd and 2, trying to go for a long play.
There's Lloyd Carr down here on vacation.
Yeah, and he's sitting up there. You know what he's doing right now? Do you think he's enjoying the game? Really, I'm serious.
He can't. Probably can't.
No, why are they doing that? I would. He's still coaching. And I asked him what he was doing down here, and he said he always told his wife, once I get done coaching, I'll take you to a pro football game, and it's a good one to come to.
Here he is. 3rd down and 2. Here's Bess. Trying to get away from Botton. Scampers all the way to the New England 37.
I'll tell you, this Devon Bess, when he lines up inside or anytime he gets space, he's cheated down. You think, okay, he's going to go across the field. But what, it can stick his foot in the ground. That's what makes some of these receivers great, or gives them a chance to catch all these passes. When I say stick their foot in the ground, they can put a foot down and change directions or go across the field without slowing down. That's why he was wide open.
Bess with a career high now, over 100 yards off that last play. Henning. And that was over Hanos.
But he learned his craft, and it's really bought him a spot here in the NFL, and he's going to be part of this receiving corps no matter how they shape it up in the future.
A 2nd down and 10. There's Fasano, still on his feet to the 18. Look at all the Patriots around him. He knocked off Bott, knocked him down, and it took 3 others to tackle him after a gain of 19.
Well, they like the tight ends big, and he is big, and he's really just learning, or he's just becoming more of a part of the offense. Feels the defender, Guyton goes around him, and the biggest thing is the quarterback, Chad Henne, is really getting used to finding and seeing the space in front of the receivers. That allows him to anticipate a little and throw footballs into tight coverage like that one.
Chad Henne with a new high, 249 yards.
And he ripped that one in there.
And a sweep, Ricky Williams. Taken out of bounds at the 12. Running behind Vernon Carey for 7.
Well, I think we came on the air today and we talked about the Dolphins. Their defense, don't give up the big plays. Well, let's forget that one. But on offense, they execute an unbelievable number of plays well. But they're not getting the finishing plays. The cheap 40-yard touchdowns are driving them in the end zone when they really need to, like right now.
2nd and 3. Bill Williams again, and he tried to cut it back to the left side, but stepping up to make the play was Jarvis Green. Only a yard, 3rd and 2.
Well, I think right here, and you have to think this way, if you're Tony Sparano, you're the head coach, you say, okay, call the plays, Dan Henning, the offensive coordinator. You got 2 downs. So usually if they say that and you tell them that, that means his 3rd down play is going to be a run.
Again on 3rd down, Hilliard, the running back, not Ricky Williams. And everyone in tight. 3rd down and 2. We'll try Hilliard. And that's twice he's been stopped on 3rd and short in this quarter. 4th and 1.
This is why you do it. You've already made the decision. I think by running it on 3rd down, that means you're going to go for it on 4th here.
Keeping the offensive unit out there. Mayo made that last tackle.
I like this move. And a lot of your decisions are made even before the situation arises. And this is every bit of a good yard.
Bill Parcells looking on.
Oh, don't run it up the middle, that's for sure.
Hilliard, the running back. Polite has the first. Lusaka Polite. There's a Parcells man from back in the Dallas days.
Oh, yeah. He's a tremendous blocker. And what they do, I like about it, this is different for the fullback up the middle. The Patriots had the inside stacked, but since he comes from a different angle and they block across instead of straight ahead, that's what makes it successful.
Hey, they bring in Pat White, the rookie quarterback, drafted in the second round out of West Virginia. Now, he's been in a one play, and it was a botched play that lost big yardage. We're running an option.
Let's see if he runs it up the middle after a fake.
First and goal. And fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Early contact by Jarvis Green. And they're going to bring back Henney.
Wow, some fans are actually booing.
The Wildcat not getting a favorable response here.
It's Pat White. You know, no disservice to him. But it's not an all-pro running back like Ronnie Brown. You know, I explain that to people all the time. You're talking about an all-pro running back who gets to fake it to another all-pro running back and then decide where he wants to run. That's a pretty good combination.
Second and goal. And Henney goes for a second option and throws it through the back of the end zone. He was looking, I believe, over Fasano's way, then went to the other tight end, Janos. Fasano was on the right side of the end zone.
I was trying to watch it all, and I didn't see anybody open.
Nope.
Little shell. They got it to that side. They're all covered. The only thing I could say for a young quarterback, when you feel no pressure, no, he's not open. He makes the throw. He throws it on target. Lee Bodden's going to intercept it.
Yep, Bodden was just waiting for it.
Yeah,
third and goal.
He middled him.
All kinds of time. Now rifles in, and it is caught. Hartline has the touchdown. Got two fingers in the air. How about that throw, Phil?
That was just borderline fantastic. He had to throw it hard with an arc. And that's one of the things you determine who's a really good thrower. They can do that. You know, 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the game. I mean, in the third quarter, I would kick the extra point.
Yeah, you're very conservative on this, and you often are proven right.
Don't chase the points.
But they're going to try to go ahead and tie it right now. Camarillo, Hartline, both to the right. Williams offset behind Henney to the right. He looks left, waits, and now throws and deflected. Incomplete.
Then the other thing I hate down here, three-step drops. Too much confusion, too many people in your face.
12-play drive that ends with a touchdown.
Fake inside. Oh, nice route by Hartline. Everybody runs those inside look passes at the goal line. They stop him and bring him back to the outside.
You talked the play before about Bodden trying to middle it. He was trying to do it again.
He was, but a little more separation, the corner of the end zone, and he's able to drive it. I tell you, there's nothing like it. Yeah, be excited. You know, why you don't go for two, Jim? Well, I always say it brings in different numbers in the game. Now the Patriots, you know, they score a touchdown. It's both offenses are moving. You don't know what the final thing is going to be, the score, so wait and only take that chance or go for two when you have to. That football is tipped.
Bantakane.
That's about 6 tipped balls against this Miami offense in the last 2 weeks.
That is the third scoring drive for the Dolphins today that was at least 10 plays in duration. Bantakane, the second one in there.
Hey, I'm I like what I see today from this Miami offense.
Taken down. What a stick that was. My goodness. Chris Clemens holds him to a 14-yard run back. First down carry for Sammy Morris. And he got a good head of steam going for 7. Welker alone again to the 45 of Miami, running away from Sean Smith.
Wow, what spacing inside. 5 rushers, nobody, one-on-one coverage, and right from the start. Oh, Sean Smith, no chance.
28 picked up on this one.
Oh, Brady's rib pads, they look a little low. Of course, I don't know what's hurting, so you wear them where you're trying to protect.
Welker at 131 receiving today. Morris give him a yard.
See if it's a screen to the right.
Second down and 10. And that's thrown away over the head of Moss.
It was a screen to the right, but he decided to take the one-on-one with Randy Moss. But I don't think Randy Moss was ready to take advantage of it.
See Brady at 305, over 300 yards both games this year against the Dolphins. That's the first time that's ever happened against a Miami team twice in one season. But Brady and New England facing 3rd and long. Welker shifts twice and stops short. Almost able to fight for it.
Now see, that's different. If you're going to blitz and you know they can't block them all, and that's what they do, they try to outnumber, you're going to make Tom Brady throw it quick. Just be ready to make the tackle. Look at the blitzers coming. New England, they kind of in that no man's land, and they're going to go for it.
Well, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the 39 of Miami. 4th and 3. Open Welker. Flag is down.
Could be pass interference on the offensive side.
It is going to be against New England.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 88. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 4th down.
They get the pass interference call against Aiken.
This is like one of the first plays you put in at training camp. You stack your receivers and you throw the... Oh, man, I tell you. That is just an unbelievably tough call. Sam Aiken's allowed to go straight ahead. And I'm just going to say it one more time, Jim. You just can't cover him one-on-one out there like that. Again, no chance.
Final half minute of the 3rd. And now off the penalty, the Patriots will punt with Hansen. They got another flag.
Yeah, the guy that's on the end of the line of scrimmage went in motion. Can't do that.
Ball was down by Kyle Arrington. 41-yard punt by Hansen.
Yeah, they might make him re-kick this. I think Kyle Arrington was the end man on the line of scrimmage, and if he was,
yeah, he was.
You can't go in motion.
If you're Miami, you're definitely going to want him to re-kick instead of taking it at the 6 or 7.
Or I should say when you're covering the tackle.
See if it's on 27.
Illegal motion. Kicking team number 27. 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
See, you could bring him in if you want, Jim, But when you're the end man on the line of scrimmage, here he is, you got to shift in and stop. Well, he comes in motion. I don't know if everybody was alerted. Since he was in motion, then gets set for 1 second. That is a penalty.
Well, we're going to have a pretty exciting fourth quarter in store for you folks. Of course, from Miami, the fourth quarter, by and large, has been a disaster this season, including last week when they outscored 24-zip at the Buffalo and gave up a 7-point lead in a game they very well should have won. Hansen, his second one, is going to bounce at the 5, and hey, New England ends up better off after all of that. Jim Nance, Phil Simms down here Miami way. And the Dolphins, they've been emphasizing the fourth quarter all week. That's all the talk when we were at their facility on Friday. What a way to start the final quarter. First down from their own 3. Hinney throwing out of the end zone. And a good grab by Camarillo and a first down. Working on Darius Butler.
Well, where else do you expect him to throw it? No, I'm serious. I'm not getting on Darius Butler, but the Dolphins, most of this passing game, even if it's in the down the middle, it's to the right side. And when they throw it outside, it's always going to the right side.
Williams. Wow. What a hit. That was Vince Wilfork. Thank you, JB. Big day for the Redskins to this point. Up 10. The other unbeaten Indianapolis up a couple of touchdowns on Tennessee. Second down and 9 here for Miami. And that is Ricky Williams exploding for about 8, maybe 9. He's going to be yards short of the first. Now this fourth quarter story on the season. You look through 3 quarters. Well, in their last 5 losses, they've been within 7 in all of them. In fact, led a couple of occasions, New Orleans and Buffalo. Tied against Indianapolis week 2 and went on to lose.
Penalties, that's been one reason they feel like 9 false starts in the fourth quarter this year when they only had 12 for the whole year.
Penny rolling out, trying to get away from Burgess. And had to throw that away. Burgess closing in on him. That was Butler defending on Camarillo, too.
Yeah, sometimes when you roll the quarterback out in these situations, the defense is playing man-to-man coverage, and as soon as that quarterback gets out of the pocket, what is the receiver going to do? They can really only do one thing, and that's run towards the sideline. New England in the perfect coverage or the perfect defense at time to stop it.
So the Dolphins pick up 1 first down. And bring on Fields. Oh, and he's hit. Flags down. Pierre Woods hit him. It doesn't matter if it's roughing or running into. It's going to be enough for a first. It was 4th and 1.
There's 2 penalty flags on the field.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. An eligible member of the kicking team downfield, number 50, running into the kicker. Defense, number 58. Those penalties offset. Replay, 4th down.
So that's a big break for New England. Instead of giving the Dolphins the first down by penalty, offsetting penalties back to Fields again.
Well, there's no doubt about this one. There were you. I could hear the contact from up here. Yeah, and Eric Walden, you're not allowed to break down the field until the punt is gone. So he took off too quick. It's a pretty easy call because you could see the separation. Low kick.
Very low, but long. Back to the 28's Welker. Tackled at the 39. Look at these performances by Welker. Well, we're used to that now. I mean, this is pretty standard form for him. Career numbers, though, for Devon Best, including touchdown number 1 on the season for the man who was undrafted a year ago and had the best rookie year for an undrafted receiver, reception-wise, in the last 40 years outside of Wayne Corbett. First down, Patriots with the lead by 2 from the 38. Walker, another catch. It's right on his season average now, 9 receptions.
Man, I mean, these are flush. Take it to the ground. The defensive lineman must get up and go, man, that felt good.
64 is on the left, D.
But you got to worry when your quarterback takes big hits like that.
First down, New England from the Miami side.
Oh, wide open.
Welker ducks. Goes to the 30. He went right underneath Aiken Adele.
You just got to substitute. You got to play extra defensive backs in there when they do this. And you got Aiken Adele trying to cover Wes Welker down the field. You saw the move inside. He breaks outside. I mean, he's not open. He's wide open. Just no chance. Got to be a better plan.
Now 10 catches. That last one for 18 yards. He's at 167 on the game. Morris with a flag. The other one kind of gave up on the play.
Holding. Defense. Number 96. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That is the first penalty of the game against Miami. Vern along with Jerry Danielson, Tracy Wolfson next week on Army-Navy. First down off the penalty at the 19. Morris.
Nice move.
Boy, he went low and just snuck around that corner, didn't he?
Yeah, but he made just a little move like he was going to try to cut it in between 2 defenders, and that little, I mean, the slightest little hesitation right in there. Oops, and let me go outside, and that gets him about 7-8 extra yards. And Sammy Morris, I watched him last week against the Saints, and I go, man, I have a hard time not playing him full time at fullback. Made some tremendous blocks.
Well, no one was set and flags were down.
12 men on the field for the Dolphins.
You know, I'm starting to think of that missed 2 now for Miami and how that could come back and hurt him here if New England gets it in the end zone. Kicks an extra point, goes up 9.
It's a great point. But you're right. There's so many scenarios I could tell you about it and talk about it. I didn't see if New England substituted late. If you substitute a guy into the huddle, you have to give the defense the appropriate time to do their substitution.
Defense, 12 men. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay first down.
Yeah, this is Tom Brady being smart. Oh, look, all of a sudden he sees it. There it is. He looked over and saw Sean Smith coming off. I think he's yelling at the officials, but their decision and what to do against the New England personnel was too late.
Sammy Morris, the running back, just inside the 5. The football for the Patriots. Watch Moss one-on-one to the right. Now they're going to go run. Morris. Just back to the line of scrimmage.
Chad Henne. It's always tough standing on the sidelines. You're the quarterback in situations like this. You just don't emotionally get involved. Well, will our defense stop them? You know, it takes too much energy. Save it for when you're on the field. Got to watch the draw.
Here's the throw and the interception in the end zone. Vontae Davis, the rookie first rounder from Illinois. For the second time in this game, Brady and the Patriots stopped in the red zone, this time by interception. By Vontae Davis.
How about that? Vontae Davis played against the Patriots the first time, lined up against Randy Moss, saw Tom Brady, goes, I've made it. I'm in the NFL.
Said I had to get over it. He has. First down, Henne. He's the brother, of course, of Vernon Davis, tight end for the 49ers.
Tight coverage on the outside. He's physical at the line of scrimmage. And because he did that, it allowed him to turn and look and find the football. Oh, and he gets it, catches it, a double catch. Yeah, he knows a touchdown there. Wouldn't have iced the game, but it had been close.
2nd and 10 for Miami. 9.5 left. Knocked down. What a play that was by Ty Warren.
You heard me talk about it, Jim. We were getting ready for the game. I was talking about short drops, and sometimes, even though you don't sack the quarterback, when you push the lineman back, it cuts down the throwing lanes for the quarterback, and you get a lot of tip passes. And the Dolphins, like I said, back-to-back weeks, a lot of tip passes at the line of scrimmage. Chad Henne's got to find those throwing lanes. Shuffle your feet.
3rd and 10. Slant and knocked away. Patriots defense comes up big. That is Darius Butler knocking it away from Brian Hartline in a real quick series that was for Miami.
Yeah, that was. Now this is well done. He lets him inside, then you drive through him because you know it's a blitz where you're going to make him throw it quick. And even if he catches it, you're going to stop him short of the first down.
So 3 straight incompletions, and back on the field, Brandon Fields.
That's the bad thing. The good thing is you didn't take any clock.
This one a boomer for the 31. Welker brought down by Hartline and makes another special teams tackle. First down, New England. Sammy Morris able to elude a hit behind the line of scrimmage. Pick up 4. As we mentioned, first time ever the Dolphins have had a quarterback throw for 300 yards against them twice in a season.
Boy, the Patriots, you look up,
He's on
21
the left, 64,
points.
he's on the left, man.
They've almost been unstoppable, but it's just, well, you know what it is, the interception in the end zone, not making it on 4th down.
And for another long ball. Got a man open. Diving catch. Incomplete. Wow, what an attempt. Laying out for it was Sam Aiken.
I'll tell you, New England, that's a touchdown. You get down here in Miami, this warm weather, and Tom Brady must feel like nothing like the feel of being hot. The air, it's warm, it keeps the football up there. And he got every bit of it, threw it perfectly. But it just carries. So it's a little too long.
Could be a quick 3 and out for New England, too, if they fail to convert here. They need 6. Need to get to the 46. Going to run for it. And they're not going to get anywhere close. In fact, maybe losing a yard. Kevin Falk. Football coming back to Miami with 8 minutes to go.
Well, I know one thing. They were not going to let the Patriots that time throw it to Wes Welker. They had 2 guys lined up with him.
Chris Hansen's had a nice game, including 1 punt. He was out of bounds at the 3. Bess looks left, goes middle, and hurdles up to the 24. We're midway through from the 24, down 21-19 after being behind 14-0 early. Henney's pass to Fasano, complete for a first down.
Anthony Fasano is just becoming more and more a part of this offense when you watch it. Boy, that's a nice timing on the break to the outside. It's just deep enough. It allows Chad Henne to throw over the top of the underneath coverage. McGowan cannot get up and knock it down.
Good for 14 yards, and Henne now up to 280 on the game.
And you got to think of this drive. You got to look at it this way. You only have one timeout left.
They lost 2 in that third quarter, down the sideline and over the head of everyone. It's Camarillo. And Green, of course, the brother-in-law of John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh. The success in that family in the coaching ranks. Here is a play-action move by Henne. Going to go underneath and almost intercepted off the fingertips of Ricky Williams. So it looks like he may have pulled a hamstring.
Or that he's got a cramp. That's what it looked like because he's walking pretty quickly.
No way, the first touchdown ever in Dolphin Stadium history right here. Back in 1987 was a touchdown pass from Jim Harbaugh to Ron Morris in a preseason game. Speaking of the Harbaughs. Let's see what Chad Henne can do on 3rd and 10. Here come the Patriots. He's got Ginn for the first, and he dives onto the New England side of the field.
You know, Jim, this is what happens. Ted Ginn has got one guy covering him on that side. That's Lee Bodden. Because the Patriots are going, we are not going to let you throw it to Devon Bess. So they put the extra defender to the other side. Chad Henne recognized it right away before the snap of the ball and went to the receiver at one-on-one. And that was Ted Ginn. Good route, good catch.
Gains 15. 6:20 to go. To the ground. And Hilliard with Williams on the sideline. Good for 5. Well, can they change fortunes around in the fourth quarter? Again, that's all Sperano was emphasizing. Oh, what he was emphasizing above all this week.
Well, he was, and I'd say so far, they did let a receiver get deep down the sideline. They could have iced this game for the Patriots if Sam Aiken and Tom Brady would have hooked up. But no pre-snap penalty so far for the offense.
On a 2nd and 5. Ball tipped and incomplete. That was McGowan. Knocked it away from Fasano. Just like that, it's 3rd down with 5.5 on the clock. You mentioned it a moment ago, Miami with only one timeout. They used up 2 in the third quarter. They'd love to have back. A couple of times of confusion out there. You wonder if it's too early, if it's 4-down territory, but you only have that one timeout.
It's not too early. A lot will depend on what they do in this play. Unbalanced line again.
They go run. And they're 2 yards short with Hilliard.
Well, the fact that they went run there, just like we talked about earlier, they'd already determined, let's do 4 downs, and you use that first one, try to catch them by surprise with the running play. I like the move. I think you got to go for it right here. You haven't shown great ability to slow down the New England Patriots offense. There's a good chance you'd never get the football back if you punt it.
Of course, it's about 5 yards too far for a field goal try. It would be about 57-58 from here as the clock moves inside 5 minutes and the crucial 4th down play. Oh, no, incomplete. Bess. And Darius Butler makes the play on the defensive side for New England.
Yeah, the ball's just thrown too hard, I think, as I watched it. I mean, he let it go.
Boy, did he whip it in here or what?
Yes. And the speed of it, yeah, in the speed of it, if it was thrown a little softer, Devon Bess might have reached out there and got that one because it was thrown so hard. Yeah, I'll tell you, the coverage is tight. That is not a penalty. Even though he put that hand on him, Darius Butler did. He didn't reroute him or turn him.
4:44 and taking over at the 40. Lawrence Maroney. He's got to hold on to that football. Loses a yard. He's lost a fumble each of the last 3 weeks. 2nd and 11. Pass. Oh, could have been picked off. Channing Crowder had a play on it. A little low for Crowder to field it. Wes Welker was the receiver. They had a couple of guys in the area, Welker, that time, as you've been calling for.
They do this time. Let's see. We got somebody looking for him. Oh, yes, there we go. That's what I call a true double team. Jeremiah Bell, and then the free guy was Channing Crowder.
Randy Moss without a catch since the first quarter. Had 2 in that opening 15, including a long touchdown.
Dolphins having a hard time lining up.
Timeout called by New England.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but everybody from the Patriots upset because they saw that the Dolphins couldn't get their people on the field and lined up. Look at the Dolphins. Randy Starks. What do I do? Well, he's getting ready to go back in. And then finally he heard the magic word. Watch Wes Welker, top of your screen. Watch him as they call timeout.
It's interesting, Chris Baker calling for the timeout.
Well, Wes Welker was upset, Jim. They had nobody lined up on him. Nobody.
Can they do it? Paul Pasqualoni, former Syracuse coach, defensive coordinator down here in Miami, begging for a play.
I would play coverage. Coverage. I would not blitz.
Going for the big ball and over the head. Welker.
That looked like the play that they ran earlier where they hit Wes Welker, just a little bit of a different formation. But it's double coverage once again, and they're getting the hang of it now. They're going inside and outside, and not letting him run down the field, going who's got him if he goes deep.
2 straight times in this 4th quarter, the Dolphins defense forcing 3 plays and a punt. Hansen, this one short. One hopper, Bess, and swarmed at the 26. Hope we have a game as compelling as today.
This has been exciting. It really has.
63 days to go, 9 weeks, if you will, and we'll be back. And let's see what Miami does with 3:44.
Yep, Jim, all they need is a field goal. So it's a big difference in how you approach it. Going field goal instead of touchdown.
They do have Ricky Williams back on the field. Fake to him. Had to get that away in a hurry. Here comes Bess. And he sprints, fumbled on the back end of it. And I believe he was ruled down. No, maybe not. Ball squirted out at the end.
Yeah, but he was hit, made him go to the ground. It looks like he's down before that football came out.
First down.
That's just what my eye says. Hit, down, absolutely no fumble. Don't challenge him.
Good for 16. Now hitting, goes to a second option, and it's Fasano stiff arming and taking it out of bounds. Takes the ride for a 13-yard gain.
You know, believe it or not, you don't want to go out of bounds.
No, you don't want to score too quick either.
No, I mean, you really don't. Of course, you can't tell your guys in the huddle in this situation, hey, let's catch it and don't go out of bounds, because we don't want to give it back after we kick the field goal or score. But it becomes a thought here after another play or two.
Just a tick inside 3 minutes as Henne goes for the long ball for Ginn. And you saw closing in on Merriweather. As you said, he's a great roamer out there. Lee Bodden was the man on the immediate coverage. And that stops the clock at 2:53. In that AFC East, the Jets pull up to 6-6 Thursday night with their win up in Toronto. Miami trying to join them. Miami swept the Jets this season and trying to move within a game of New England. The 2nd and 10 play coming, and they're going to go ground. It's Hilliard to the 41. Burgess on the tackle. This is again about the same spot on the field where their last drive ended. It's just a little too far out for a field goal try. They got a 3rd down and about 7.
Tony Sparano's like yelling, hurry up. It's just not a factor. It means nothing. Take your time and try to execute each play.
Call it 3rd and 6, no shotgun.
Uncovered.
Oh, wide open, and Henne lobbed it past him. Losaka polite with no one near him.
Oh, the little hesitation. Chad Henne leaned back as he was going to throw it, and when he leaned back, it made him get under the football, and it just sails. Oh, he leaned back, he shifted his feet. It didn't work out the timing he liked.
Well, here you go, 2:09. If you don't make it here, you only get the 2-minute warning and 1 timeout. So this might be it for the Dolphins. 4th and 6. He'll roll out, buy some time, fires it, gets it at the 29. It's Camarillo. And now they're in field goal range.
How about that throw by Chad Henne? Tremendous route on the outside. They started the game out. That was his first throw of the game.
And that last one on 4th down. Now on 1st. And that is Williams with Guyton and others stacking him up. 2-yard gain. This would be about, from this point, 44 yards. New England has 2 timeouts. Miami with 1.
Well, what you have to do, and they're doing a little bit of both as you run the football there. It's about using the clock, maybe get New England to call a timeout, and playing, of course, to still get the field goal attempt, get better field position, but also try to win that battle with the clock.
Carpenter, who has made 16 straight field goal attempts, including a winner here with seconds to go against Tampa a few weeks back.
Oh, they're all up there. They're playing run all the way.
2nd and 8. Williams drives it to the point where it might be about a 40-yard field goal try. 3rd and about 4 coming up.
Jim, let's look at that 4th down throw by Chad Henne.
By the way, timeout here in New England.
New England used their 2nd timeout. They rolled the pocket. It worked early in the game. It's a little squirrel route or snake route. He fakes the out, goes up, and then comes back. That really it's called a true double move, not just one move. And Chad Henne just threw a rocket to him right to his stomach. Everybody has a different name for that kind of route. The out and up and back.
Well, if you run it here, you probably force New England to go ahead. If you stop them short, New England to go ahead and take its final timeout. You'd have about a 40-yard field goal, 41 from this point.
My game strategy would be to throw it, to try to pick up the 1st down. It's a little breeze on the field. This is about a 40-yard field goal. Not a gimme, that's for sure.
Everyone in tight, they're going run. Going outside, Ricky Williams, no gain. It's a couple of big hits by Ty Warren and McGowan. Chung comes up. And now New England does, in fact, take its last time out at 1:07. It's been 3 years since the Patriots lost back-to-back games. They lost that nighttime game to Marvin Harris and Peyton Manning, and then the last time they ever had natural grass, they changed it the next day after the Jets beat them the following week. Last time they lost 2 consecutive. Trying to avoid that today. Well, let's bring out Carpenter. 2 for 2 today. He is 18 of 19 on the season. The way they're going to spot it, it's going to be 41 yards from the right hash mark.
You know, this stadium, I never get a good feel for which way the wind blows. Is it across? Kind of died down now. Earlier it was pretty fresh on the field.
This for the lead. Denny to Fields and off the toe of Carpenter, and the kick is good. For the first time today, after 58 minutes, 58 seconds, Miami has its first lead.
Boy, a couple good drives when you talk about the Dolphins today. That was a drive where they had to reach down in their gut and get it done because they missed some opportunities. And the one, Jim, right before halftime when they took it over on their own 6-yard line. Yeah, you're excited, but you're not like crazy with excitement because there's still 1 minute to go and Tom Brady's on the other side.
Well, a lot of confidence, Carpenter. But Tom Brady has 1 minute and 2 seconds to go, but no timeouts. Dolphins could be only one game out of the division lead if they can hold on to this 22-21 lead. And how about the Jets watching, thinking the same thing? Well, Wes Welker's had another monster day. 10 catches, 167 yards, and he's also a good returner. Brought down by Torbor and Culver. But Gostowski on the other side has a big leg. And Miami might actually have a fourth quarter go its way. If it can stop the Patriot attack. Set up screen, wide open room for Morris. And he's going to take it outside and out of bounds. Stop the clock with 50. It picks up 11. We got a thriller here as well. Brady, he's got the pocket time. He's going for the big ball for Aiken, and it's incomplete. Oh, he turned around, got both hands on it. Dolphin defenders had not looked back.
I think they called this play because of the screen play, the play before. And I saw that same receiver, Aiken, going down the field, and I go, wow, that's the whole field one-on-one. Well, that was an excellent throw by Tom Brady.
42 seconds. Brady has to get it away, and he's intercepted. And Crowder falls to the ground to seal it for Miami. Cameron Wake put the pressure on Brady that forced the errant throw.
That's right. He was just throwing the football to get rid of it, to play the next down. Oh, what a jump off the ball by Cameron Wake. Gets inside of Nick Kazor. Tom Brady's hit.
Under review.
This play is being reviewed upstairs.
Are they reviewing it to see if he caught the football? That's all.
How about maybe Brady's knee was down before he threw the pass?
Another good point. When you review a play, everything is in. Are his knees down? No, he got rid of it.
The one time
shot.
You pray for a sack to go against you.
Doesn't have to be his knees. I was going to say, even his shin doesn't look like any part of his body got to the ground.
Channing Crowder with the interception that may have closed it. The Dolphins had been down here 14-0 early. I'd like to welcome those of you who saw the Raiders win it with seconds to go. sending the Steelers to a 6th loss on the season. Gradkowski with the late touchdown pass for the win. We're under review right now on this pick. They're reviewing upstairs to see if Brady's knee was down or any part of him was down before he released this pass that was going to be picked.
There's nothing in this replay that shows me that he was down before he released the football. Oh, how about that? Cameron Wake actually holds his legs up. He had such a good wrap, had both arms around him, that he couldn't even get his shin to the ground. So really, what a job of Miami today, just hanging in there. It is one of my favorite phrases, just keep making them play. Prolong that game, and they did it to the Patriots, and finally Miami made the plays that counted down to the end.
The AFC East, if this interception holds up, is going to be wide open. New England would lead by 1 over the Jets and Dolphins.
Review, the quarterback's knee was not down prior to him releasing the ball.
That's ball game.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. First down, Miami.
And the road woes for Bill Belichick in New England continue. In December, Tom Brady at Miami about to go 0-3 December games, 26-2 and the rest in his career. Tom threw for over 350 today. Not at all being put on his shoulders. Sperano and his team showing some grit in the 4th quarter today, Phil.
Well, they really did. They didn't make the big mistake in the 4th quarter. The Patriots made the mistakes in the 4th quarter today. 2 interceptions and a long missed pass. They led to the Patriots losing, like you said, Jim, in the 4th quarter.
2 red zone stops